Hey guys, again, it's your girl MoreNX and welcome syempre sa paborito nyong episode na kung saan pag-uusapan natin lahat-lahat all about that and more with MoreNX. Hello everyone! It's finally time para papag-usapan ulit natin yung mga bagay-bagay. And I'm so happy because we're finally back after a few days of not being around. Thank you so much for waiting. And of course, sa lahat ng mga gustong makinig ngayon, ma-excite kayo kasi ako sobrang ngayon kinakabahan ako and starstruck both at the same time because talaga nakaka-starstruck ang ating guest for today. And maraming salamat because this would not be possible without the help of you guys. Dahil sa inyo, dahil in demand tayo sa Spotify ngayon, thank you for making us part of the top 10. And of course, ngayon, as much as possible, itatry namin na mabigyan kayo ng mga upgraded na ng mga guest list para mas ma-enjoy nyo ang ating More with Mornings. And of course, today, importanteng pag-uusapan natin, especially to young women, to all modern women who are with us tonight. And of course, sa buong mundo, because our topic for today is all about navigating the dating world as modern woman. Di ba madalas naiisip natin, ano na kaya yung role ng women nowadays pagdating sa dating, sa relationships, may it be sa work, may it be sa bahay, kasi nag-iiba-iba siya as time passes by. Huwag natin kalimutan yung sinabi ni Nadine Lustre na, hello, it's already 2023. Huwag na dapat tayo malubog or magpakain sa idea na dapat yung babae tahimik lang. Dapat yung babae laging tagasunod lang. At dapat yung babae tamang linis lang ng bahay. Though hindi pa rin natin tinatanggal na part siya ng responsibilidad natin. But it's time for us to level up the game kung asan man tayo ngayon. And of course, to talk about that, makakasama natin ngayon ang isa sa pinakamagandang nakita ko talaga na hindi halata sa kanya yung edad niya and super ganda. Mas bata pa ata siya sa akin. Please help me welcome commercial model and actor, photographer, fashion filmmaker, and editor who has held lead and supporting roles in advertisements for top brands. Let's give it up for Miss Janina Manipol.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello everyone. Who made that?
Hindi. Sinerge ko to, syempre, para
Ganda.
sa'yo. Uy, pero batiin nyo naman po yung ating mga viewers.
Hi guys. I'm so excited to be here with MoreNX. First time ko siya na-meet pero yung
Yes.
energy niya napakaganda. So excited ako sa episode na to.
Ako din super excited because I feel like this is the first time na magkakaroon ako ng conversation with someone na engaged, especially, di ba?
Yes.
Na may mga pinagdaanan talaga sa love life, sa relationships. And I think mas matutulungan yan kapag na-share natin yun sa mga viewers natin.
Tama.
But of course, a brief background sa mga sinabi ko. Can you tell us more about yourself? Na parang what do you do now for a living?
Hindi naman age, height,
Hindi
ganon.
naman. Hindi na.
Okay, so right now, I'm a content creator and me and my fiance, meron kaming production company na video production company. So, kami yung naggagawa ng mga ads for brands, ganyan. So, kung may kailangan kang mga videos, kami yung pwede mong tawagan para matulungan ka.
Nice. Kaya pala, in-stalk ko kayo sa Instagram.
Okay.
And everything, tama talaga yung sinabi niya sa bio na I create quality content for brands.
Ayun, oo.
Because literally, quality ng video pa lang, the storyline itself, sobrang ganda. Talagang, alam mo yung, parang hindi mo papanoorin. First 3 seconds mo talagang mahuhook ka dun sa video
Thank
mo.
you po.
Sobra. Pero ngayon, Janina,
Yes.
ready ka na ba for our topic?
Of course.
Oh.
Ano nga ulit?
Navigating the dating world as a modern woman. Do you consider yourself as a modern woman?
Yes, I think ever since before, naging ano na yun para sa akin na modern. Kasi when you define it nga naman now, di ba, it's outside the social construct of a woman
Yes.
who, yung as expected before na kailangan sunod, hindi naman sunod-sunod,
Oo.
but like you're just there to support the husband where he provides everything. But
Exactly.
me kasi, ever since before, I was already so very independent and I always felt like I didn't need somebody to complete me. As in like, I didn't get into, this is my first long-term relationship, yung the guy who I got engaged
Yes.
with. 7 years na kami together and the previous guys I dated before that, mga 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years lang. So, I could say na I really didn't need somebody to complete me and my current fiancé said that about me. He thinks that's a strong point that he sees in myself or with sa akin.
Yes.
Kasi kaya ko daw. Like, it's not that parang hindi ako nagde-depend sa other people for my own happiness, which is good. And that will help you bring a longer or a lasting relationship. Kasi you don't depend on your partner for your
Yes.
happiness. You can create it on your own. But syempre, it's so nice also to be with someone who has the same interests or who feels the same way.
Exactly.
Both of us kasi, me and my fiance, independent kaming taong dalawa. Like right now, he's in Bicol and chill lang ako sa bahay. And like there's so much trust, there's so much like compatibility.
Oo.
Yun yung mga pinaka-importante sa
Tsaka,
akin.
that's what matters naman. Pagdating kasi sa sabi nga nila, mahirap daw mahalin yung independent woman. Why?
Mahirap daw.
Oo.
Oo.
Kasi sabi nila, so sobrang hirap niyong mahalin. Parang ang hirap na i-guide kayo kasi feeling namin hindi niyo naman need.
Oo.
'Di ba may mga gano'n na parang paano kita tutulungan? Ramdam na ramdam kung kaya mo naman.
Oo.
In what way ba kita pwedeng hatian sa lungkot mo kasi feeling ko kaya mo naman lahat.
Tama. But which is a good thing also kasi you have the foundation of being strong inside. So if worst comes to worst na hindi kayo mag-end up together, you can still stand up from it and move forward again with your life, which is a good thing. You won't break into pieces or shatter.
Tama. Pero I wanna ask, since sabi mo nga na independent woman ka, was it hard for you to, parang nagkaroon ka ba ng doubt nung tinanong ka niya sa engagement niyo? Na parang, shucks, ito na papasukin ko na yung mundo na may kasama na talaga ako.
I guess there's doubt naman in every situation. Not doubt, but like moments where you think and like, what, this is it na ba? Syempre, when he asked me, I said yes agad. And then, you'd have fights and stuff like that. And then there'll be times na, wait, is this the right thing? Did I do the right thing? Is he really the right man for me? Like that. But in the end, it always boils down kasi to communication with
Exactly.
each other. So I think that's the most important part in a relationship, if you communicate what's wrong or like what you're feeling talaga. So, yeah.
Ang galing nun kasi ako po, talaga Janina, parang naisip ko na it's hard for me to say yes, lalo na pag commitment yung pinag-uusapan. It's because I feel like, what if hindi pala talaga siya yung gusto ko? Or what if dumating ako sa point na, ay, baka na-overwhelm lang ako sa idea na jowa ko siya. So,
Yeah.
not necessarily naman kailangan ko siyang asawahin.
Siguro, don't get me wrong. I've had a lot of relationships din na I was scared to commit. I think my whole life, I didn't want to be in a relationship because I am scared of commitment. One of my passwords nga sa mga Facebook ko, syempre, iniba ko na, was commitment. Na yung may C01, because I really wanted that in my life. Like, I wanted to feel secure or like feel committed to somebody. And I finally found that someone na.
And it's nice, no? It's actually beautiful to know na someone like you, who is so wonderful, amazing woman, na makahanap ng, alam mo yun, magmamahal din sa kanya at mag-aalaga. So, dahil masaya ka naman na ngayon, let's talk about the dating world. What's your definition of dating sa dati or sa mga lalaki nakadate mo? Nag-iiba ba yung definition mo as time passes by na parang may nai-experience ka?
I don't know, ang dami ng mga terms ngayon. Alam mo ba yung situationship?
Yes.
May gano'n na pala. Like, I had my younger cousin explain it to me pa. Sabi niya, do you know there's such a thing called situationship now? And then I was like, what is that? And then it's like, you have something with someone, but it's undefined.
Yes, no label.
So it's a situationship.
Kasi ngayon, feeling ko, nagka-create ng mga label yung tao kasi nga, nahirapan sila mag-commit.
True.
So dahil ayaw nila ng label or probably takot sila sa commitment, nabuo yung term na situationship. For you guys na parang ma-justify na may something pa rin kami.
Oo.
Kahit wala namang label.
Dati fling, dati dating. As in yung kakain lang kayo sa labas, mag-movie date na yun. Oo. But yeah, those are, marami naman akong na-experience na gano'n na yung dates pa nga dati sa akin. Sasabihin ko ba? Like, meron kasi mga super bonggang na nanligaw or like namimigay ng mga magagandang gifts or mga big gestures, as in ipapachopper ka tas lunch dun sa Hong Kong tas balik, ganun. Wow! Pero kasi I'm really not materialistic in that sense.
That's
so,
nice.
Yeah.
Saka ba unang nakukuha ng lalaki? If ever
Sa physical siguro.
Ay, parang pag nakikita mo sila na parang, ay, medyo pogi to, di ba?
Oo, pwede.
Tsaka wag na tayo magmaang-maangan. Aminin na natin, di ba sabi nila personality daw talaga, pero mata yung unang nagmamahal.
No, to be honest, syempre physical. And then
Exactly.
lalo na pag maganda yung attitude niya and everything. Plus points pa
Oo,
yun.
bonus points yun.
Bonus points.
Pero ito, how has the dating world changed for women in recent years based on your experience?
I think now it's so much okay to just like be yourself.
Yes.
And like, like before, it's expected nga na the guys would be the one to court you or be the
Yes.
one to call you and ask you out. But now I feel like as a girl, it's okay to make the first move.
Exactly. Have you
can
tried?
Yeah.
Wait,
Kung gusto mo naman, papaantayin mo pa ba na prolong?
anong ginawa mo nun?
Wala. I mean, like, I would, like, just really be firm within my actions. Like, siguro kung flirting man, like, I'd really stare you down and like, hey, I like you. Yeah. So, I'm 32 now, and I've had a lot of moments where I've dated people and shown my interest by making the first move. Because I'm not shy to say if I like the person or not.
Exactly. Ako din, I feel like I don't mind people telling me, "Huy, babae ka." Kasi at the end of the day, kaya nga babae ako. So I can do anything that I would
Exactly.
want. Dapat nobody should tell you otherwise na huwag mo gawin yan, nakakahiya. Or
And
huwag mong gawin yan kasi...
Those things are just social constructs that people formed. So if you feel like you like that person, it's okay. Go tell him. What's the
Exactly.
worst that can happen?
Oo. Mas mag-regret ka na may ginawa ka.
Are you
Kasi
dating anyone now?
sadly, unfortunately, no. Pero kasi parang pag automatic, pag may nagpapapansin or may nagpapakute, parang I automatically say no through my
Okay.
actions.
Because hindi siya physically.
Hindi, siguro no. Tama. Alam mo, na-caught off guard niya ako ha. Kasi di ba pag gusto mo yung tao, talagang mag-go ka naman eh.
Oo.
But if not, automatic, parang paparamdam mo na ayaw
O
mo.
kunyari mga mala Zac Efron.
Yes.
Oh, see? Physical mo.
Totoo, Zac Efron talaga. Pero ito, challenge, na-mention nyo na yung about sa girl making the first move. What are some other challenges na na-face mo while navigating the dating world as a modern woman?
Challenges.
Yes.
Siguro, I know right now we need to, syempre the girls wanna be cared for, meaning like security.
Yes.
You know? I think that's a hard part for me to ano pa rin kasi right now, syempre, okay lang na 50-50 like that. But it's still so nice to be taken care of in that sense na hey, you don't need to work, I got you, like that. But also as a modern woman, it's so much easier now to just say no to that and like, tayong dalawa, tulungan tayo.
Oo.
Parang ganun. So, yung mga challenges, I think, medyo konti lang naman.
Oo, hindi naman ganun. Pero napag-usapan na-mention niyo yung 50-50 pay bills.
Oo.
Sa first date ba, di ba naging ano siya, naging debate talaga siya sa social media na, who do you think should pay for the first date? Do you think ba dapat 50-50 or should...
If you were a guy and you asked me out, please pay the bill.
Exactly.
Because you asked me out.
Oo. Tsaka if you're not yet ready, don't ask me out.
Yeah,
Di ba?
true.
Ipon ka muna kung talagang gusto mo.
Meron akong mga guys na nag-ask sa akin, tapos sabi, I mean, during the moment na magbabayaran na, chinek pa niya kung maglalabas ako. Alam mo yung action na gano'n.
Oo, yung parang kunwari, hindi ako na.
Pero tinesting niya lang. So, siya naman nagbayad. Pero that gesture nga na, kung yaring gumanon, pasada na sa kanya.
Ay, wow, talagang siya
Pero
nag-set
siya
ng
naman, but
standard.
it's so funny that I think guys really test you in that sense. Like parang, kasi yun nga, it's a modern world. People expect both of us to do the work together
Exactly.
na. So, but syempre, ultimately, it should be the guys pa rin who would like take over or take charge of everything.
But Janina, have you tried dating someone na parang walang-wala talaga? To the point na parang, dahil sobrang gusto mo siya, ikaw na, sige, labas tayo, ako na bahala.
Oo naman, okay lang. Okay lang naman. Pero I don't think I will end up with that person.
Oo, tama. Kasi syempre, iba pa rin.
Kasi in the end, you still need to think about yourself. A
Exactly.
modern woman.
And you want someone who can keep up with you. Diba?
Yes,
Yung someone na,
yes.
alam mong kaya makipagsabayan sa lifestyle mo. We're not actually aiming for someone na sobrang yaman na mayaman.
Oo.
Kasi pero pag alam mong madiskarte yung tao at kaya niya naman na at
Oo.
least makipagsabayan, that's good na already.
True.
Ito naman, setting boundaries.
Okay.
How can women set boundaries in the dating world?
You mean boundaries by, ano?
Siguro pag boundaries in a way na parang, uy, dahil dating pa lang tayo,
Wag
no
muna
kiss,
ganito.
no holding hands, parang gano'n. Have you tried that? Parang setting boundaries? Or open ka na sa idea na, okay lang dating
I
naman tayo?
guess for me, I wouldn't really do anything on the
Mm.
first 2, 3, 4, 5 months. Joke. No, you'll feel it out. Eventually, malalaman mo naman yun na pwede na.
Exactly.
But ideally, I wouldn't really do anything on the first date because I want to get to know the person first. I want to see if he's compatible with me or like kaya niya yung katapakan ko.
Ay! Adobo din paborito mong ulam, no?
Oo, kare-kare.
Eto naman, what red flags? Okay, talking about red flags. FYI sa lahat, red flags are those warnings na nakikita natin sa isang tao. Those are the red flags na parang, ay parang hindi to pwede kasi ganito siya. So, what are some red flags to look for when dating? Hindi lang sa'yo, kumbaga para,
In general.
oo, in general na you feel like, uy, no na to, pag pinakita niya to, wag agad.
Once when I see somebody who is very unmotivated in life, I wouldn't want that for myself or to be part of my life. Kasi who you bring into your life, you attract it rin, or yung energy ng tao na yun, mapapasa sa'yo. So I don't want that kind of energy, yung parang tamad, like that. I want someone who's madiskarte, masigla, and like, just generally easy to be around with. And I guess I also don't want somebody who's into vices, who doesn't want that, or if you're really mapainom, ganon. Pero overall, you would see it kasi everyone has differences in where or what they don't like. So for me, those are the top of mind things that I could share.
Exactly. Alam mo, napansin ko ngayon, Janina, na parang for the past few months din na nagkaroon ako ng podcast, lahat ng babae ngayon, yung hinahanap, hindi na yung cute, hindi na yung ganun yung una nilang hinahanap. Kundi dapat madiskarte.
Ayun.
Someone who has dreams and someone who has plans.
Yes.
Diba, it's very important to be with someone na hindi lang sasabihin sa'yo na, bahala na. Hindi, basta, okay lang yan. Bahala na sa future. Kasi
True.
nakakatakot yun, di ba? Parang yung lalaking walang plano, nakasama ka.
Yes, exactly. And syempre, you wanna have a future together na maganda. So, tulungan talaga kayo dun. Oh, one thing pala I don't like or red flag is immediately, kunyari nasa restaurant tayong dalawa, kumakain tayo, ikaw yung lalaki.
Yes.
Tapos, how you treat the waiters or staff, kung pangit, immediately na-turn off ako dun kasi that's how you treat everyone else around you. Kasi alam mo na they can't give anything to you, so you treat them like, but no, me kasi I'm so nice to everyone and I wanna emulate that same, I don't know, feeling to everyone na parang, even if I don't need anything from them, I just wanna be nice because, ano ba, like, don't be a bitch.
Oo, kasi sabi nga nila,
The
diba,
way you treat others.
is the way you teach others, treat yourself as well. So sabi nila, be kind even if others cannot. Just kasi hindi rin naman natin
And
alam
you,
kung-
I can tell you're super kind.
Thank you, Jenny. Kinikilig ako. Eto naman, I wanna ask you personally.
Okay.
Na-point out mo na yung mga red flags na ayaw mo when it comes to dating. How about sa sarili mo? Do you have like particular red flags na alam mong aminado ka na red flag mo?
Sabi ko nga sa'yo kanina, medyo minsan tinutopak ako.
Oo, ako din.
Which I think is so normal for all the girls because we cannot control our hormones. But luckily, my fiancé knows how to deal with me when I get those moments na monster tawag niya sa akin.
Pero nananakit ka, yung physical na parang...
Hindi
pag
naman
nag-
ako nananakit. Siguro my aggression is more passive aggression. Meaning like, I would do silent treatment. I wouldn't talk to you. I would like, keep it to myself muna. Because if I blurt it out, it would be more anger that's coming out. Whereas if I keep it for a day and just like consume myself with my thoughts and like what happened, I am a better person after that. After I assess, ano ba nangyari? Ano ba to? Topak lang ba to? Hormones, mens?
Yes. Pero ito, when it comes, normal naman yun kahit ako wala nga
no.
akong jowa, tinutopak ako, di ba? Paano na lang kaya pag nagkaroon ako? Lord, ibigay mo na. Charot, joke lang. Pero nainggit nga ako kasi nakita ko yung workout video mo sa Instagram.
Yeah, we work out together.
Alam mo yung feeling na parang masaya ka namang mag-isa ka, pero pag nakikita mo yung video na talaga, sabi ko, ganito pala mag-workout, by group pala yung pag-workout. Oh, di ba sabi ko, galaw-galaw dyan, Levin. Charot,
So
joke lang.
funny. You can work out in my home one time
Uwe.
if you're not doing anything.
Oo.
Kasi
Can we do a vlog
yung,
together?
yeah, sure. Morning routine kasi namin ng fiancé ko.
Oo.
And minsan, wala siya. So, come.
Oo.
We always do like
Sige.
gym, tas
Oo.
nag-ice bath kami for recovery. So, kung
Sige.
hindi mo pa na-try yung ice bath, syempre, uso yan,
Nakita
diba?
ko rin yun sa
Uso siya
Instagram
ngayon.
mo.
As in,
Oo.
lahat ng tao ginagawa.
Ano bang benefits dun?
Medyo marami yung benefits ng ice bath. Like me, I did it this morning, 3 degrees.
Oo.
It's better than having coffee, not better than sex. Coffee. Coffee. And it boosts your immune system. And after your workout, you recover faster.
Oh.
Plus, it's good for your skin.
I
So,
like
super
that.
nice yung skin mo.
Kaya pala nakita ko, sabi ko, trip-trip lang ba nilang magjowa to? Pero yun pala. Pero marami akong nakikita talaga.
Mental health talaga siya. Overall,
Oo.
it's good for your mental health. Like more, you have more clarity. So if you do
Oo.
that on the top of the day, in the beginning of the day, you can do all your tasks so seamlessly after.
Yes.
You'll feel like, Superman.
Sige, try natin yan one
Try mo,
time.
promise, visit
Oo,
ka. Naka-record
promise.
to.
Excited ako. Oy, pero ito, balik natin sa topic. How about yung naman, guys, na ikaw, nafe-feel mo na parang sobrang interesado sa'yo? Do you parang nakakaramdam ka ba, nakaka-turn off, sobrang into me naman to? Or okay sa'yo yung lalaking sobrang in love sa'yo? Or sa dating pa lang, pinapakita ng, I'm into you?
Yes, so before, there would be a lot of guys who would court me, and it depends. Some, it's so cute that they're so into me, but some, it gets annoying that they're so... Honestly, I'm the type of girl who doesn't like clingy boys.
We?
Yes.
Pero clingy ka?
No.
Ay, hindi rin.
Very independent nga.
Oo.
But the good thing about me and my fiance, we're both the same realm of clinginess, independency, and so kaya kami nag-work, very compatible. But dun sa mga guys na tinanong mo na kung sobrang, what did you say, like,
Parang
makulit?
into you,
Oo.
oo. Or parang talagang,
Kung
alam mo,
ayaw
in
ko
love
ba
na in
siya?
love. Oo, ganun.
Usually, yung ginagawa ko is, pinapagod ko lang sila hanggat ayaw na nila.
Pero do you, straightforwardly say na parang, sorry, it will not work out? Parang iba.
Yeah, eventually, siguro pag sobrang kulit na, I would say, I don't think this will work out because we're not on the same wavelength. I'm expecting other things, and surely, like, you would benefit from another person besides me because I won't give you that kind of love that you're looking for.
Since you're not clingy, isa rin ba yun sa mga nagiging reasons dati ng mga exes mo na parang, uy, parang hindi ko nararamdaman na mahal mo ko. Diba kasi pag hindi ka
Maybe. Oo.
Ganon.
Maybe.
Pero
But clingy kasi it differs, I guess, also by definition. Like, clingy yung kada
Physical
minute
touch.
text or like parang saan ka na, anong ginagawa mo. I don't like that. Yung parang every minute you have to report
Or
to
to
your
update.
boyfriend or update. Yeah.
Oh.
Like, tell me what you're gonna do today, and then at the end of the day, let's call each other and recap. Para isahan
Cute.
na lang.
Oo,
like
mas
that.
maganda yun. Kasi para hindi nyo rin nasasayang yung oras ng isa't isa na at the end of the day, mag-uusap rin naman tayo.
But then if there's something important na syempre you say it. But like generally, it's better for me to just in the morning, so what do you have today? I have this and that. And then at the end of the night, okay, so how was your day? How did your meeting go? Like that.
Kaya dati, alam mo, may naging yung isa pa lang kasi naging boyfriend ko. And hindi na siya nasundan. I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know, takot or
But
something.
are you looking?
Not really.
Okay.
Kasi meron naman akong gusto, but parang feeling ko pag niligawan niya ako, I'd stay still, I'd still
say
no. Or yes.
Interesting.
Parang ganun.
Okay.
So parang dati, sa first boyfriend ko na sobrang in love ako. I'm way too clingy. Na parang gusto ko, parang wala ka namang gagawin. Just talk to me.
Okay.
Ganyan, tapos pagkagabi, uulitin lang namin. And it feels good for me. Pero nung parang paulit-ulit na siyang nagiging mali, parang pinag-aaway na namin ng paulit-ulit. Tapos nag-end yung relationship. Hindi ko pa na-realize na mali pala yun. Pero ngayon, na I know better. Hindi ko sinasabing perfect ako.
Yes.
But as time passes by, you'll get to know more about yourself.
True.
Na parang, shucks, ayoko rin palang ng kinukulit ako ngayon.
Ayun, diba?
Oo, na may priorities ako. So, baka ito yung naramdaman niya. Kaya, umayaw din siya sa akin. Na parang nagsawa din siya.
I see.
Oo, na parang, okay pala na minsan lang. Kasi ngayon madaming taong nagrereklamo sa akin, even management na, hindi ka nagre-reply, Morengs. Parang sabi ko na, ganun pala ako dati, pag nangungulit. Or,
Busy ka na rin kasi ngayon
exactly. So ngayon, pero anyways, okay lang yun. At least, naka-learn ng lesson. Diba? It's a learning experience for you to be better.
True.
So ito naman, how can women nowadays, have you tried online dating?
Yes, I've tried Tinder.
Ooh.
But not here in the Philippines.
Outside.
Yes.
Parang
My
dito kasi-
friends and I kasi we like to travel a lot before when I was still in college like that. So we'd go to Europe and only then I would turn on the Tinder app.
Pero hindi ka natatakot? Because usually ako, as someone...
Natatakot naman, pero gusto ko lang makita yung mga what's available there in the world, you know, just seeing like swipe.
Pero may nakita ka na parang nakipagkita ka?
Meron.
Totoo. And how was it for you? Parang, like, shucks, ito na.
It's a good thing kasi the guy who I ended up swiping with, since we were in Europe nga, medyo hindi ganun agad yung hinahanap nila, yung alam mo, yung ganun agad. So, it ended up being so sweet because Italian siya, so magaganda yung gestures na pinakita niya sa akin. Gestures. But yeah, it was nice. My experience with online dating app was okay naman. It wasn't like horror stories like other people. Like, oh my God, dinala niya ako dito, tapos na gano'n.
Naulit yung date niyo na yun? Or that's just a one time?
Hindi na, one time lang. Pero, friends pa rin kami sa Facebook.
Sa Instagram, nag-chat?
Hindi na. Hindi pa uso yung Instagram.
Ay, oo,
time
kasi
na yun.
Facebook. Kung may Friendster pa nga dati, yun pa yung uso dati. Pero ito, what are the things that you should be careful about pag online dating?
I guess since babae talaga tayo, kailangan over the top, you should be careful, like high alert, you know, like especially when you're meeting someone for the first time and you don't know that person. I mean, I'm speaking kung nasa labas ka ng Pilipinas, you don't know that person, you don't know the location, you should have a friend with you and or tell them, hey, may kikitain ako. Kung di ako bumalik ng ganitong oras, alam mo na. Anong alam mo na?
Pero kasi dito nga sa Pilipinas, nakakatakot na makipagkita sa mga online dating. How much more pag nasa ibang bansa ka na. Everything is foreign to you.
True.
Parang hindi mo alam. But still,
Me kasi my type is medyo foreigner, kaya doon ako
kaya
nag-open.
you ended up with a foreigner. Pero nakapag-date ka na ng Pinoy dati.
Yes, super.
Pero which is which? Parang mas feeling mo mas nag-click ka talaga sa foreigner?
I guess both have their own pros and cons. Like if you're dating a Pinoy, he would obviously know the culture of your family or like what to do and stuff like that. Whereas if you're dating a foreigner, iba talaga. Baka may things pa nga na pinag-aawayan nyo kasi hindi niya pala alam na ganun pala dito. So, kailangan mo lang turuan.
Oo. Naalala ko tuloy, nag-coron ako. Tapos parang lahat ng kasabayan namin sa tour, puro mga, mga foreigners. Tapos ngayon parang yung isa, syempre, kasi nga sa skin color ko, parang na-amaze sila na, uy, ganon.
Yeah.
Tapos, chinat niya ako. Tapos ngayon,
sa Facebook.
sa Instagram, yung Instagram na yung time na yun. Tapos parang sabi niya, pupunta sila ng Siargao, pero kinancel niya yung flight niya pa Siargao with friends. Pumunta siya sa amin. Sa Jensen mismo. He followed me there, tapos sobrang hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin. Because that was the first time na I'm meeting foreigner na parang gusto ka romantically. Tapos parang,
type mo naman. Ang tagal na.
hindi ko sure. Pogi siya, pero siguro I'm really looking for Pinoy naman.
Yeah,
Sa standard ko naman, parang I feel like I'm more click with Pinoys.
Yeah, kasi same humor. Yun talaga yung humor. Hindi kami nagkakaintindihan sa humor.
Tsaka kahit sa pag-care, Janina, yung, di ba, pag Pinoy kasi parang sobrang maalaga. Di ba, unlike pag mga foreigner, minsan pagkakain ng breakfast, they don't care about you. May mga foreigner na parang...
That's true. Sometimes we eat breakfast kasi iba. But ganun talaga. Like, you just have to... It's not that it's bad. Yeah.
Nasa culture pa rin talaga. So ngayon nga sabi ko, ay, mali pala yung pag-say no ko dati. Kasi yun...
So you regret
somehow.
seeing him.
Kasi sa Pinoy nga
Don't
nasaktan
worry.
ako.
Let's announce.
Ay,
Ready na
I'm
ako
available na po ulit. Charot lang. Eto naman, when women na bago sa dating, what are your few tips since may mga experiences ka na about dating?
Okay, women before dating.
Oo.
First and foremost, you really have to love yourself.
Oo.
Yun yung talagang before
Exactly.
you love anyone else, kailangan alam mo na yung anong gusto mo dun sa other person and alam mo na rin anong gusto mo sa sarili mo. Parang it's so hard kasi na you're entering the dating scene na you don't know what you want.
Yes.
Like, how will you navigate through this modern life?
No.
Like,
Totoo.
so yeah, just be true to yourself. That's number one. And when you're meeting somebody, like a guy, on your first date, please just be comfortable. Be yourself. Don't be somebody you're not, because mabubuking ka din in the long run.
Totoo.
Like,
Kasi di ba
like
mga-
kung magulo ka kumain,
Kunwari, pakeme
pakita
ka.
mo na. Kasi okay lang yan.
Oh, kasi yun talaga yung fear kapag
Yeah.
new ka sa dating, parang it feels like dapat best foot forward
Yun,
ka lagi.
oo.
Kaya ang nagiging mali doon, parang as time passes by sa dating, doon na nakikita yung, ay, ganito ka pala.
Yun.
Tapos parang ganito ka pala, hindi pala tayo
Dati, di ba, prim and proper ka.
Oo.
Ngayon, gugan.
Totoo. Pero sa dating, Janina, parang na-try mo na ba na first time yung magkita, tapos na-turn off ka agad. Hindi mo na, kinakausap, parang chinachat ka pa niya, pero hindi ka na nagre-reply. Dahil na-turn off ka.
Siguro first date, as in magkasama kami, I would still continue the conversation until it's done. I am not disrespectful like that na I would just stand up and leave. I would really finish it, but I won't entertain you anymore after that.
Oo,
You're
parang-
done. You're
Oo. Clear na.
Ex.
Oo. So, yung, alam mo naman yung term na ghosting.
Yes.
'Di ba? Kasi nauuso yun, especially
I
this
am an
generation.
avid ghoster, I think.
Totoo?
Bad. Dati.
Oo,
Oo.
bakit? What are some factors bakit mo gino-ghost yung isang tao?
Wala lang. Ayoko
Trip
na
mo lang?
sa'yo.
Oo.
Medyo iba ko dati. Like, I was more aloof of things.
Oo.
And like, yeah, you were young and there were so many options then. Now, less and less, you know. But yeah, I would just not reply anymore. Which I know is bad. I'm so sorry.
Oo. Ako din naman di ko ipagkakala.
Okay.
There are few people na parang dahil nga feeling ko ayoko na biglang kasi mahirap magpaalam pag hindi mo pa oras magpaalam.
True.
Diba? It's hard to say goodbye to someone na alam mong gusto ka pa, na alam mong nandyan pa. So, minsan, ang nagiging last resort natin would be, okay, without bye. Bye-bye, pero without
Yeah.
goodbye. Ganon.
Looking back, I mean, having this conversation with you, flashback
Flashback.
lahat ng mga guys na I ghosted, and now I feel so sad
Oo.
na I did that. That's why I'm like, sorry.
Oo. And you'll never do it again.
Never.
Especially
Done na
now.
eh. Okay.
Oo. Pero have you tried na parang naka-feel ka na guilty ka na hindi ngayon. Yung mga time na parang ginost mo siya, tapos parang after 1 month, shocks, tama bang ginost ko siya? Or parang, ay gusto ko pa siya. May ganun kang point. O lahat ng ginost mo talagang babay.
Parang lahat ng ginost ko, babay na. Oo. Wala yung, oh, I kind of miss this too.
Oo, may mga ganun. Walang ganun.
Siguro pag lasing. Joke lang.
Grabe. Eto, gusto ko yung mga mindset nito. Na, may face ka din ba na parang, anong tawag sa face na yun?
Party girl? Ano?
Oo,
Party
ganun.
girl.
Yung parang all out ka sa isang bagay. Yung face mo na, go, let's go out,
Alam
let's
mo,
meet people.
meron. I'm sure ikaw din
Oo.
meron. Pero mine ended so early.
Bakit?
like I feel like I transitioned so fast from being a party girl to a home girl. But honestly, before I would really go out. That's where I met my circle of friends. That's where I met all the people I am business partners with now. Kasi may dadating din naman yung paglalabas mo, because really networking for me is one of the things that I learned na will help you in the long run.
Yes.
Like the people you know who can help you. It's not just the degree that you studied in it. You really have to be, meeting so many new people. Like I love traveling, right? So I went to Belgium, I went to France, Europe, like that, the States. And like, ang dami kong na-meet doon na at that moment, hindi mo alam na may mangyayari pala, not mangyayari in a sense na relationship, but like, in the future, I was like, oh my God, that's the reason why I met him, is for this business. Like, parang ganun, like, it's all interconnected in a way. It can't happen just then when you meet, but in
Yes.
the future, it will fruit, or may fruition siya na pagdadatingan.
Oo,
Or
yan din yung
ganon.
tinuturo sa amin ni Sir John. It's
Okay.
important talaga na yung rapport mo sa ibang tao, dapat
Mhm.
talagang maganda. Kasi you will never know. Pag sa
Yes.
future, parang kailangan mo pala
Like,
siya.
just be nice to everyone. That's my motto.
Exactly.
Like, I don't like bitching randomly. Like, kasi
Mm.
wala lang.
Feeling ko, Janina, para ka doon. Kasi the first time I saw you a while ago, it feels like, shucks, ang gaan ng pakiramdam.
Thank you.
You have that
That's what
vibe.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
emulate.
You have that vibe and energy na parang anytime, pwede lang kitang sabihan na, uy, let's go out.
But you know, I have a power talaga,
Oh,
na power.
syempre.
Kilikili power. No, but like, I have this thing, cause my lola, my mom, they're all
Mm-mm.
about reading energies of people, and my lola even wrote a book called Core Energy.
Oh.
So it's within our family to really vibe out the energies of the people we meet. And immediately when I met you, I had a great feeling, magaan yung pakiramdam ko, and feeling ko magiging friends talaga tayo.
Please. Ito na yung nilolook forward ko. Ay, pero pagdating sa communication, before we end this podcast, grabe ang bilis ng oras, nakakainis. Kung
45
pwede-
minutes ba yun?
Oo.
Sabi ko sa'yo, 3 hours
Kung
dapat
pwede nga lang Magchikahan tayo some other time. Pero ito, communication, communicating your needs
Yes.
while in a dating situation.
Okay.
Parang, do you think it's necessary to communicate na ito agad yung gusto mo sa isang relationship or ito agad yung gusto mo as a person? Dinedate mo pa lang.
You know what? That's where I honestly have a hard time, because even until now, medyo mahina pa rin ako. I could say, or I could admit na mahina ako sa communication part. But I'm trying to work on it. But to answer your question, during the first few dates na you have with that someone, what I wish I had done is, yes, sana sinabi ko na lahat. Pero not naman mismo on the first date.
Yes.
Ito gusto ko.
Para
Checklist
magugulat siya.
But slowly interject it into your conversations. Like, ano ba? For example, what are your needs? Like,
Ako naman,
demands. Like, could you always text me good night
Oo,
before?
mga ganun.
Okay. Yun. So, kasi your partner will listen naman to what you want. Like me, my fiance, he always tells me, love, I am not a magician. I
Manghula.
cannot guess what you're feeling, so you have to tell me.
Oo.
And pag you're dating a European, they're very straightforward. So, that's me. I'm trying to be more like that, which, because he says, medyo may lack nga ako dun sa communication part. But, yeah, to answer your question, feeling ko, sabihin mo na in the first few parts ng dating stage nyo.
Pero not naman to the point na parang maging demanding yung
No,
pagsabi
not
mo.
naman. There's a way to say it.
Oo,
If you
exact.
read the book by Dale Carnegie called How to Win Friends and Influence People, medyo yun yung naging Bible ko. I've been reading it since I was in high school. Not naman reading hanggang ngayon, but I go back to it every now and then, and naging Biblia ko siya, as in on how to treat people.
That's why you treat people so well.
Wala pa to.
Wala
Girl.
pa to.
Oo, wait ka lang.
Uy, pero importante yun. Ako dati may nakadate ako. I-share ko lang experience na parang sinabi ko sa kanya na eto ako sa isang relationship. Sobrang childish talaga ako and I'm way too clingy para ma-handle mo siguro. Tapos sabi
Okay.
niya, okay lang, walang problema sa akin. Pero alam nyo, kahit sinabi ko na sa start pa lang ng situationship na meron kami hanggang sa naging kami, naging problema pa rin namin. Parang binigay niya pa rin sa akin na, ikaw kasi isip bata ka, ikaw kasi
Okay.
ganito ka. So parang I feel like, sinabi ko na yun sa'yo dati, di ba? And you accepted it. Tapos ngayon lumalabas na
Yung
pa.
guy, yung immature.
Oo. Siguro, kasi I told him everything Parang ayokong masayang sana yung relationship na yun. Kaya naging honest ako sa kanya na ganito ako, ganito ako.
It's also though harder, I'd like to point out, if you're dating someone your own age, which is a guy, lalo na, because they mature not as fast as women. So, if you're talking about important stuff like that, it would be easier if you're talking to a guy who you're dating who's older than you. They would understand
Younger
it more.
yun
Yeah, kung younger, they have different priorities pa ngayon.
Siguro.
They may like understand it when you're talking, but it would go out the other ear.
Mm.
Some parts matitira, but some parts they'd forget,
Oo,
I'm sure.
pasok, tas labas lang. No? Do you prefer ba older guys or younger? Or you dated both?
My fiancé now is 8 years older than me.
Oh.
Yes.
And sabi nga nila, swak daw yun. Kasi nga, yung maturity ng girls talagang
Pero
nandyan.
ngayon, immature pa rin siya. Pang
Oo.
isip bata pa rin siya.
Pero at least, 'di ba, you get to enjoy the both worlds. Parang
Yes.
yung pagiging immature and at the same time yung maturity nandun
True,
din.
true.
Gusto, Lord, eto na. Si Janina na yung sign na feeling ko
Pero
mahanap
sobrang
ko na.
ganda niya, guys. Oh my gosh.
Hindi ba?
Super thank you for having me here.
Yeah, me too. Do you have parang key message sa lahat ng mga tao na nasa dating, dating scenario
parang
pa ngayon?
magde-date pa lang.
Yes. Advice.
Ayun, just like what I said kanina, it's important talaga na first, malove mo yung sarili mo. This may sound so cliche, but
Yes.
honestly, take time with yourself. Get to know yourself more. Ika nga like sa'yo, like you learn so much na kala mo yung gusto mo ito, biglang hindi na pala. So before you salpak mo sa sarili mo dun sa fishes ng guys, dapat alam mo muna kung anong gusto mo talaga. So,
Exactly.
Yun. Pero
It's really-
kung hindi mo alam, okay lang naman. Like, go with the flow of life. That's always my motto. Parang, kasi ang lakas ng, alam mo ba yung parang power, secret attraction, like that, energy, and like,
Na mafe-feel mo na lang.
hindi, parang I really like to attract those
oo.
that and like, na ma-manifest ko
Manifest.
talaga siya. So, if you just think about it or think about that guy that you want, you know what? I wrote what I want in a guy in a notebook. And when I went back to that notebook and I saw the checklist, it was this guy who I am with now. Like I said, I wanted him like a bit foreigner, who's also into videography, who's taller than me, like that. And it checked. So, I manifested him. So, I'm so happy na nagawa ko siya. And like, prayer and manifestation really goes a long way for me.
That's so beautiful, no? So dapat it's very important to know kung ano yung gusto nyo.
And not just know, not just think it. I feel yung important is to write it down in a journal talaga. Because once you write it down, it's forever imprinted na. And syempre when you're studying, diba, you can't just read it.
Exactly.
You have to do a summary. You have to do a summary. And once you do the summary, it will be more like instilled within you. And before you go to sleep, lahat, like, sige, i-manifest mo yan. Gusto mo maging mayaman, go!
Kaya pala, tropa talaga ni Sir John. Kasi si Sir John din, talagang
Ganon siya.
he's a
Ganon ba
big
siya?
believer of writing down. Kasi
Ayun,
sabi
see?
niya, bakit? Maalala mo pa ba lahat ng pinag-usapan na naisip mo kapag
Oo.
hindi mo sinulat?
Oo.
Siguro few, pero yung gustong-gusto mo, hindi mo marirecall
Wala,
yan.
our minds now, especially for us, medyo
Yes.
kalat ng short ng attention span
Yes.
natin. So, kailangan talaga isulat. Kahit dyan lang sa notes mo sa phone.
There is so much power in writing and reading. Di ba parang ganun yung sinasabi
Yes.
nila? Pero Janina, thank you so much. I had
Tapos
so...
na, ang gusto ko pa magdaldalan.
Diba?
Hindi
I
na
had-
pwede.
Next ulit.
Okay,
Next time
joke.
ulit. I had so much fun. Parang this is the first, parang sobrang gaan na, alam mo yung chill lang.
Thank you.
And I learned a lot. Thank you so much for being
Thank you
here.
also for inviting me. Thank you to the team. I'm very
Yes.
happy to be here and sana maulit.
Yes, dahil kapitbahay lang pala namin. Somewhere ka lang pala dito sa lugar namin.
Yeah, somewhere sa bundok.
Yes.
Saan ba sa bundok?
Do you have, gusto mo bang magpa-follow sa social media mo?
Yes, sige.
Please.
I only am very much active on Instagram, but you can check my YouTube channel or LinkedIn. Ngayon, nagle-LinkedIn ba
Yes.
dito? May TikTok din ako, pero
wow.
walang laman. So, kung gusto mo sumayaw, mamaya.
Yes.
That's all, guys. Thanks for having me.
Pero I think yung mga workout videos mo, mapapatok yun sa TikTok. Yung mga...
Can you manage my TikTok?
Kasi, I can try to teach you though, pero hindi rin ako magaling sa pag-manage. Kasi nakita ko yung Instagram mo, yun yung pumapatok na ang dami talagang likes sa TikTok.
Sige.
Yung mga workouts mo, lalo na with your fiancé. Talagang marami magko-comment ng sana all
kasi
dun.
may kiss dun eh.
Uy, hindi. Maraming gumagawa nun sa TikTok. Lalo na yung mga
marami.
kagaya nyo na parang,
Kung may pegs ka na nahahanap, send mo sa akin.
yes, I will teach you and help you with that.
gayahin mo to.
Yes. Ala, sobrang thankful ako.
you.
And of course, guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope huwag niyong kalimutan na mag-download ng Spotify. Please help me reach top 1 this month. And of course, i-search nyo more with MoreNX. And I hope marami kayong natutunan dahil marami akong natutunan. Please don't forget to follow our social media accounts. That's Fairfax Network Channel on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And of course, the opinions expressed by guests and hosts are solely theirs and do not reflect the opinions and beliefs of the show, channel, or its affiliates. Please don't forget to follow me on my social media accounts. That's Gandang Moreng sa lahat. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Lahat na yan. And Sobrang natuwa ako dahil ilang minuto ulit ang ating pinagsamahan na kung saan napuno tayo ng kwentuhan, chikahan, at syempre tawanan dito pa rin yan sa More with Mornings. Once again, this is Gandang Mornings saying being different is okay. Bye!